Word on the street, word on the street, word on the street.
Hey,
Morning,
morning,
found
Babs. How you
somebody.
doing?
I'm
We're going to
good.
talk double speed this morning because John is running behind here in Edgewood Avenue at 99 Dwight. How you doing? 99 Edgewood. How you doing, John?
Wonderful. I'm doing good this morning.
What's the word on the street?
The word on the street is, I don't know,
You're running behind.
running behind.
Now here you're doing maintenance?
Yes.
And this is that co-ops. Remember, they used to be co-ops and they got sold and they got renovated at 9 across from the old Dwight School, the
Oh,
Amistad
yes,
School.
I didn't
And
recognize
you and
where
I know a lot
were.
of people here. So, John, what kind of work are you doing today here at the home?
I'm repairing a couple of doors right now and a couple of lights.
Okay, and
And
how much?
making sure the smoke detectors are good
Oh,
before
good.
I go to a meeting.
Oh, what kind of meeting?
Well, it's going to be a meeting where we talk about the properties.
Oh, Whaley.
No, it's at our other property.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Now, how often are you here? Are you the regular guy here?
Yeah, all the time.
And do you have a private company they hire?
No, I work for Navarino
Oh,
Property.
Navarino. I know those guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how are the doors? What's it like if you put doors up? Do people,
There's just a door that needs a little repair on it. That's all. So
And-
I'm
and-
putting a repair plate on it and putting it back into place.
and do people generally keep up properties well? It's just a matter that it takes time for stuff to wear out, or sometimes people rough on the work you
Yeah,
do?
you get a mix of both. You get some that are roughed up, and you get some of. There's a lot of people that keep their place nice. I mean, very nice. So
And how much, is this a typical day for you? You said you're doing a couple of doors this
Yeah,
morning
yeah,
and a
yeah.
couple of fire alarms.
absolutely.
Are you here every day?
Yeah, if I'm on either this site or another site.
So you have two sites you're
yeah, it's a
responsible
couple,
for.
and then I help on another site.
Do you work by yourself here?
On and off. Yeah, and there's people. We help each other out.
And how many years you done maintenance work?
Longer than I can remember.
Like more than 5 years?
Oh yeah,
More than 10 years?
Yeah.
More than 10 years?
Yeah.
Did you get started as a kid?
Yeah, I'm a plumber by trade, and then in the '80s I jumped over to the electrical trade. It's good to have a trade.
Yeah. But you have two. You went from plumbing to
Yeah, I
electrical.
did.
Why'd you make the switch?
Well, as a plumber, I watched all the electricians show up on the job wearing golf shirts and sneakers, and I said, I want to be that guy. Well, I was covered in dirt.
Do you have golf shit now?
No, I don't.
You don't play golf?
No. Oh, I do play golf. Well, I take my clubs to the course and I hit the ball. I don't know if you can call it that.
Now, the electrician
Yeah.
puts in doors as well.
Well, not really. To do electrical, wiring, lights, and stuff like
So
that.
you still do that.
Just a little bit here and there.
But then your job changed the second time, it sounds like. So you went from plumber to electrician,
Yeah.
then you went from electrician to general maintenance.
Yeah. Because I like everything. I like to do everything.
And what do you like about the job? Are you looking forward to the door today?
Not really, for some reason on the door, only because I got a lot of stuff to do and it's a little bit of it's a repair,
So you feel like it's more today than a usual amount of work?
No. It's a normal day in the life of the maintenance guy.
And you know what it is? Number day last mate. No, we all think about that in our jobs. Some days we're psyched to work, some days we're not.
Yeah.
What makes today different? Like, are there days when you're excited to go work on the door, or is it just a job?
Here's the thing. I like to make people happy. You know what I mean? I like to get a job done. I like to make people happy. It's small things in life sometimes that make people happy. When you're younger, it's more expensive stuff. When you get older, it could be, hey, I got a new crumb cup in my sink. How thrilling the water stops. You know what I mean? When you get to that stage,
How much work do you do at your own house?
Ask his
can't
wife.
Ask my wife that.
You own a house?
I do. Yeah.
Is it in good shape?
Yeah, it's got work. It needs work.
Ask his
You ask
wife.
my wife.
Ask
There's
his
a whole
wife.
list. There's a whole list.
How about the door?
Oh, the doors are good. I can see the doors are good at home. Yeah.
Bass, we got to let John back to work. You got any questions for him?
No, thank you so much. I appreciate it. So, you know what, John? What do you have for what advice do you give to the DIY people? The people who want to take on doing projects in their own house.
I would say don't be afraid. Don't go over your knowledge. In other words, don't take a. You could learn a lot of things, especially with YouTube out there nowadays and everything else. You can learn a lot when you go to the aisles of Home Depot. But I would say stay within your comfort zone. Stay within and be safe. Don't take on, if you don't know electricity, don't play with electricity.
Mm.
If you know what I mean, be safe.
Well, how do you know if you're learning it from YouTube or not? How do you know if the Home Depot guy is telling you the right thing?
You don't. You know what I mean? Well, you could only know by maybe if they got credentials. And I'm just going to tell you something about credentials. It's like a driver's license. You could say I talked to a licensed contractor, But then you could go out on that road right there and there's people with licenses and there's people without licenses. And just because they have a license doesn't make them a good driver.
Do you have a license?
Yeah.
What kind of license you got?
I got a plumbing license. And
All right. John, I'm gonna get his photo. We're gonna say goodbye. Babs, this is John and Paul on Edgewood Avenue for Love Babs, Love Talk at WNHH.
You know what? Thank you so much for that. Because I know there are people out there, because my sister's one of these DIY people. Like, she did both her bathrooms at her house. Tile, tub, floor, plumb, all the stuff. And she just did some stuff the other day on her washing machine or whatever, or her freezer, whatever it is. My sister's always doing stuff, like she's handy.